Hey, welcome back guys. It's Jason from Carnivore's Hats. I know it's been a couple weeks since I was last here. It's probably been 3 or maybe 4 weeks. When I left you, I was doing a lot of fasting, and I did continue that for a little while. Yes, so my last video was my first 2 weeks of kind of extended fasting. I was in the 40 to 60 hour range. So just a real quick recap. Week 3, I did all the fasting, pretty similar to what I had done the first 2 weeks. And then I just ate a bunch of crap, similar to what I had done on my refeed days the first 2 weeks. And I didn't lose any weight. I think, in fact, at the end of the week, I was up a pound. Week 4, did the same thing basically. Maybe I didn't eat as bad because I went down some more weight. I think I was down into the 257s. And that's where I kind of fell off. I don't want to, maybe I didn't fall off, but I had some trouble with my INR. So I was on 2 week increments of testing my INR. So my therapeutic range is 1.5 to 2.5. I was doing pretty good. I was on a pretty constant schedule. I was testing every 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden I had a test of 4.5. Put my results into my machine. I talked to the doctor's office. We hold some doses, and then we go another week, and instead of being too thin, that next week I'm at like 1.4. So I was super thin for me. My therapeutic range, is 2.5 to 3.5. So I was very thick, we'll call it that. I was way out of range. So what I should have done was just cut out all my vitamin K. Stop with the guac, the avocados, the lettuce and stuff like that. But for some odd reason, I didn't do that. I just went straight to carnivore. So I had a couple of days of just eating regular kind of carnivore, things like that. And then I had a buddy ask me about carnivore, and we started talking, and I asked him if he'd want to do triple B&E, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs for 28 days. He said yes. And I had never done that, so I figured, why not do it? So here are kind of the results of my first week of triple B&E. So week 1 was pretty easy. Nothing seemed very difficult. It was just carnivore and making sure that I basically ate nothing but red eggs, red meat, eggs, and butter. And that's all I've had. I've had, let's see, I think the first day I had 7 eggs with some butter for my first meal about 10 a.m. And then at night for dinner, I think I had a ribeye and then 3 more eggs. And then days 2 and 3 and maybe day 4, I had 4 or 5 eggs in the morning because I realized the 7 eggs was a lot, and I was really, really stuffed. So I did the eggs in the morning, and then at night I did a pound of ground beef with some salt and 3 eggs. Now, after all my workouts for this first week, I would have a couple of hard-boiled eggs just because I felt hungry. I don't know if I really needed it, but I felt hungry at the time, so I just had some hard-boiled eggs. And then from, I think day 5, 6, and 7, I had my eggs in the morning, and I had ribeyes for dinner. We were pretty busy for the last couple of days, so we'd be coming home late to eat dinner. I'd have the ribeye late at night, and late at night for us is like 7 o'clock. And I think the only issues I had on the last couple of days is I didn't eat as much food, so I did feel a little hungrier at the end of the week when I was eating my dinners late. So I'd finish dinner, and then a couple hours later it'd be like, gosh, I'm starving, I should have ate more, and then I'd eat some more hard-boiled eggs. There was days where I'd say 10 eggs in a day. 10 eggs or so, and then, a pound of ground beef, or probably 10 or 12 ounces of ribeye. But, other than being really stuffed on day 1 and then being a little hungry towards the end of the week, I didn't really have any issues with triple B&E. I feel good. I really didn't have any carb withdrawals or anything like that. No headaches. No belly issues really. I did tell my buddy, I said, your first couple weeks on carnivore, specifically this, don't trust a fart, And within a couple of days of starting, he texted me and said, "Hey, thanks for the advice on never trusting a fart right now." So glad I could help him. I'm glad I could help him out with that. So I started my triple BBBE. I was 263.9. And then at the end of that first week, I weighed 259.4. So a nice little weight loss. I think what made me excited about that is I knew I wasn't going to weigh in, get a low weight, eat a bunch of carbs, and then go back up 3 or 4 pounds. And then it's like starting over every single week. So that made me feel better. Another thing I haven't been doing is constantly weighing myself. I think with the long fasting, I was so concerned with stepping on the scale every morning. Every morning, step on it to see, well, what did I go down? Oh no, I went up. And I think that started to kind of mess with my head. So I did weigh myself on the first day and then the second day. And the only reason I did the second day is because I knew I'd actually be higher, because the day before I started triple BBBE, parents were in town and we went out and we ate boneless wings. I had chips and salsa, fries, and all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted to see how high I went up. So my first day I started, I was 263.9. I think that's what I said. The second day I was 267.6 or something like that. So I didn't weigh myself, and I could just feel, it's almost like I could feel the water, or maybe not water, yeah, maybe the water or the swelling kind of flush out. And then I weighed in and I felt good, and I think this is the better way to do it. I know from my previous times of doing carnivore just kind of works for me. I feel better. My walking's better. My knee doesn't hurt. So carnivore it is. I did do some kind of intermittent fasting last week where I did like 16 to 19 hours. Now I do plan on spreading that out a little more. Maybe not spreading out, but fasting a little longer. Maybe going for 20 hours and then eventually 24 hours, and maybe going to OMAD, or maybe doing a whole 36 hours in between eating. I'm not really sure. I just know I want to do a little bit of fasting along with the carnivore because carnivore works. I don't know, short little video. I'll be back next week. I think I'll have all my videos posting on Fridays because I'm into my weigh-ins for the end of the weeks are on Wednesdays. Gives me a day to record, get the video uploaded. So I will see you again next Thursday. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you later. Bye.